The 21st century education is about giving students the skill they need to succeed in this new world and helping them grow the confidence to practice those skills. With so much information readily available to them, 21st century skills focus more on making sense of that information, sharing and using it in a smart ways. There are attributes of 21st century education. First, integrated and interdisciplinary education is a learning that is synthesized across traditional subjects areas, and learning experiences are designed to be mutually reinforcing. This approach develops the child's ability to transfer their learning to other settings. Technologies and multimedia education. Teachers are using different electronic gadgets to convey information. It is an effective way of teaching because it helps students deepen their understanding of an information presented and also helps teachers present information in an effective way. Global classrooms. Students of the 21st century respect and learn from diverse perspectives and cultures. Teachers help students to develop concern for global issues, eating or adapting to constant personal and social change and lifelong learning. So, education in the 21st century believes that learning does not end at school. Even outside of a formal educational institute, learning occurs. So, teachers should facilitate students' learning even beyond academics. Student-centered education in 21st century focuses on the students. The learners are encouraged to participate more actively in discussion, design their learning project, explore topics that interest them, and generally contribute to the design of their course of study. In teaching, teachers will consider their students' needs, not what they just want to teach. 21st century skills. In 21st century skills, students are not just learning the basic skills of reading, writing, and numerical, but also develop life and work skills such as critical and creative thinking, problem solving, and decision making, and ICT literacy skills. For students to learn these skills, teachers should apply these first to themselves. 21st century education is a project-based and research-driven. Instead of spoon-feeding the information to the students, learners are actively engaged in a research to a world problem, integrating theory and practice, and applying knowledge and skills to develop viable solution in a demand problem, relevant, rigorous, and real-world. Information that students learn from teachers is all authentic. It is based on a current and relevant information linked to real-life situation and context. The 21st century, teachers are multi-literate. They know how to use different electronic gadgets, technologies in teaching. They are multi-specialist, multi-skilled, self-directed, lifelong learners, flexible, creative problem solvers, critical thinkers, have a passion for excellent teachings, and high emotional quotient or IQ. Some innovative tools the 21st century teachers use for learning to respond to the needs of 21st century learners are Infinity, groups, blogs, portfolios, hypertext, podcast, Web 2.0, MySpace, Dynamic Web, WebSkins, Google Docs, Prezi, and many more platforms in technology. First century education is the curriculum. Instead of always talking in front, that seems few are just listening. Technologies or different media platforms are used to convey information, but still with the use of same lesson. With the use of it catches more students' attention, motivates their interest in the subject matter, and illustrates the relevance of many concepts. They will not find it boring because the teacher will show a video clips or any presentation using technologies. 21st century skills is generally used to refer to certain core competences such as collaboration, digital literacy, critical thinking, and problem solving that advocates believe schools need to teach to help students thrive in today's world. The categories of 21st century learners are learning and innovative skills, whereas teacher teaches students about the mental processes required to adapt and improve upon the modern work environment. Critical thinking and problem solving is to find solution to problem, and this is the most important quality for someone. Communication, talking to others, sharing thoughts or ideas. Collaboration, working with others, getting students to work together and achieve compromise. Creativity and innovation is thinking outside the box. This skill empowers students to see concepts in a different light, which leads to innovation. Literacy skills focuses on how students can discern facts, publishing outlets, and the technology behind them. Their strong focus is on determining trustworthy source and factual information to separate it from the misinformation that floods the internet or the fake news. Information literacy, it helps students to understand facts, especially data products that are in the online. Publishing methods, sourcing while distinguishing between the ones that are credible and ones that are errant. Technology literacy is to understand the machine that make the information age possible, and to the students to have a basic information. Life and career skills in 21st century to take a look at intangible elements of a student's everyday life. These intangible focus in both personal and professional qualities, flexibility and adaptability, initiative and self-direction, social and cross-cultural skills, productivity and accountability, leadership and responsibility. The attainment of 21st century skills is to enhance ways of thinking, learning, and develop our values and views, because it deals in our life skills and to make individual more knowledgeable and prepared. Educator, in order to prepare, plan, and deliver a lesson with an end of goal in attaining 21st century skills, I must be prepared, confident, and I can deliver the lesson through laptop, to computer, or any projector that are easy to use to attain a 21st century, so that my students will not feel boring. They will learn and they will know how technology developed our new world, how they will know how to be competitive, because 21st century teach students and teachers to be competitive in our world wherein technology are always developing day by day, always innovatory. Students will demonstrate the creative, critical thinking, collaboration, and problem solving. It is the skills that are needed to function successfully as both global citizens and workers in diverse ethnic and organizational cultures. Life and career skills teach students to be creative, competent, and ready to their career in the future. 21st century skills prepared students to enter workforce of highly education with with the ability to think critically and creatively, to collaborate, to invent an approach and use the technology to the fullest potential. Media and technology skills provide students with the skills that will help them foremost think critically about media. It also cultivates the 21st century skills like communication. Not only provides a framework for successful learning in the classroom, but ensures students can thrive in a world where change is constant and learning never stops. And they also important for our nations. 21st century skill is categorized in 13 parts. To sum up all the ideas on it, 21st century skills is something that we need to attain in any matter of today's generation. It is a must to be learned so that we have the knowledge of what we can get. 21st century skills has really give impact to what the educational system we have. It helps us students and teachers to be more competitive and to enhance the skills that we have. One thing I've learned is that by using technologies, it can help the discussion more interesting and the boost of energy of the students toward if the teacher deliver a lesson it well. The students have the perspective to study more and to be interested what the lesson given by the teacher. As a future educator, the only thing I can assure to integrate the 21st century skill is to use technology and to have some tactic with regards to delivering the lesson. This idea helps me to be connected with the students. I will be using the relevant activities that can easily be connected to the students, most especially when we talk about technology itself. In teaching 21st century, a teacher must follow guidelines and continue learning so that the knowledge will be more progressive and it could help the teacher to give more knowledge and deliver more learnings to students. The importance of 21st century is the teacher are required to give an assessment to their students. Through the assessment, the teachers will know if the students or their students are learning, if the students have or get the ideas that the teacher wants to convey to. New literacies has an impact as we talk about learning process itself. The fact that it helped the teachers to become a multi-literate person, to have more knowledge, and at the end sometime to have our teachers more skills when it comes to technologies. A multi-literate teacher is something that almost of the things, both old and new, she know or he know. Basic literacy is somewhat more on the reading, writing, and do some basic arithmetic or numeracy. Functional literacy are engaging sort of activities enabling the students to continue the reading, writing, and calculating the activities given. Consider the new literacies in our daily life. And by doing that, we can easily integrate new things and practices in our classrooms, considering that our society is high-tech in terms of any access and internet, and the students to be more specific. Integrated curriculum implies learning that is synthesized across traditional subject areas and learning experiences that are designed to be mutually reinforcing. This approach develops the child's ability to transfer their learning to the other setting by applying multidisciplinary approach in the social science can provide a holistic understanding of disasters. A multidisciplinary approach focuses primarily on different disciplines. Teachers who employ this approach may create standards from the disciplines within a theme. For me, the integration approach that is fit to the different type of learners or students in diverse classroom contexts is multidisciplinary approach, because this focuses on the different disciplines and diverse perspective it brings to illustrate a topic, theme, or issue. It will help the students to be understandable, gain skills like problem solving, critical thinking in which they could apply in their daily life. That's all. I am Melody Marhin Tulitin from BA1 Block 1, St. Stanislaus College. Thank you and God bless.